Hi, Lee. Um, wow, you sure added a lot of red in the bottom there, but that's okay. I like the way you bent the leaf over, the part of the leaf over. That is a really nice job, and this is a really nice composition. You've done a seamless job of putting the head and the antlers together, including a little fluff of hair there in front. I might even do just a little bit on the other side as well. Make a new layer. Choose the mixer brush right here, right there, and choose one of those bristle brushes. Make it nice and small. And that's not me, that's my husband in the background. And just add a little bit more fluff in there. And if it's too much, it's on its own layer. So remember, we can come in here and take out anything that you want to take out if you feel that's too much. Okay, or the other part is we can come in here and burn it, so it's got a little difference in color too, just to kind of put a little bit of fur in front of the bottom of that antler that you've put in there. Nice job. I personally think I would not put in that many tulips. I think maybe you just need a touch of tulip here. So I took a couple of the heads off of some of those tulips and put those in to just kind of touch that horizon, that piece of grass. And you might even, as I'm looking at this, as I'm looking at this, maybe even put, there's that one right there. Because it's so far in the foreground, maybe even blur that a bit. Make sure. Yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure it wasn't, didn't have the preserved transparency on there, because otherwise it wouldn't go anywhere. So let's try a little bit there. Now that blends a little bit better with the grass, the quality of the grass. See, the grass at this point is pretty in focus. Back here, it's pretty out of focus, so you have to match that. But we get that little speck to echo the red there, the antlers, and that's kind of an important thing. You don't want just one disparate color sitting there. So you do want it to be coordinated. So, okay, I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to use the clone tool because we've got these really bright blades of grass that are kind of drawing the eye away. So I'm going to come in here with the brush, there we go, and just kind of come in and get rid of those sun streaks there, and one more right here, and one right here. And I think that would do it. Not too many suggestions even. Really nice work. Applaud the job you did on that. Oh, one last thing. I'm seeing a little bit of haloing on the edge here for these antlers. So this is the antler copy. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's just the antler. I just want to make sure that it's not coming from a different layer right up here. Looks like it's getting copied and multiplied the effect. So let's come in here and make a selection of those antlers. Come on, doop, doop. There we go. Inverse the selection, which means everything but the antlers are selected now. Come in here and expand by 1 or 2 pixels. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you've got a layer mask on that already. So I'm just going to come in here with a soft edge brush, kind of all-purpose brush, and go over the edges here. Oh, I want to do the regular brush. You see it's starting to disappear a little bit. Right here, right there. but because we got the antlers on 2 different layers over here, and let's see what we can do about this one right here. We come in here, we can tell it to density feather off a little bit and see if that helps. Okay, we can also reselect that last selection and come in here and paint with black on this layer mask. So if we come in like that, black, and that's going to help get rid of some of the haloing there. Okay, and the other thing you can do, I still have that selected, I'm just hiding it, is come in with your clone tool and, yep, right there. Hiding it again. I'm going to come up here, make a new layer, and use the clone tool, all layers. There we go. As you go around the corners, you're going to be at a different angle, so that you will have to do a lot of resampling. But you can see how you can get rid of that haloing by doing a clone layer here. Okay? So those are the changes I'd suggest. Make sure you zoom in. That's super, super important to zoom in and check everything close up. Otherwise, you're not going to see stuff like that little haloing line around there. And like right up here. There we go. Got a little bit there. Okay, that cleans it up significantly. And things like this. I've got a little bit of detritus right here. So if I use the lasso tool, deselect, lasso tool, and come down here. I'm going through without even changing the selection, just going through and taking this stuff off. Whoops. And at the end of it all, if it doesn't work, stamp visible, Command Option Shift or Control Alt Shift plus the E, and then we can come in here and content aware. Oof, no, not that. Sorry. It should work better than that, and I am not sure why it didn't in that case, but things happen. So just come in and clone that out. Okay, and right here as well. So let's try that content aware fill. And I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it's getting really dark. It shouldn't do that technically. Okay, so that gets rid of that red detritus from some point. Okay, hope that was helpful and nice work.